I stopped for him because he looked exactly like my son, but my son had been dead for 3 years, and the thing wearing his face knew I'd stop anyway. The headlights caught him at exactly 1:47 a.m. I know because I'd been watching the clock, counting the minutes until I could justify turning around and going home. The Interstate 90 rest stop was deserted except for my truck and a minivan with Canadian plates parked at the far end. I'd pulled over because my hands wouldn't stop shaking, because the coffee I'd been drinking for the past 6 hours had turned my stomach into a churning pit of acid, because I couldn't do it. Couldn't drive the last 80 miles to scatter my son's ashes like I'd promised my ex-wife I would. He appeared at the edge of my headlights like a photograph developing in reverse. 1 second there was just darkness and rain, the next he was there, standing on the shoulder with his thumb out. Wet blonde hair plastered to his forehead, that same crooked smile that never quite reached his eyes. That exact same red hoodie with the frayed cuffs that Jeremy had worn until it practically disintegrated. My foot hit the brake before my brain could catch up. The truck shuddered to a stop, and I sat there with the engine idling, staring at this impossible thing. It couldn't be Jeremy. Jeremy was in the brass urn sitting in the passenger seat, what was left of him after the overdose and the cremation. Jeremy had been gone for 3 years, 2 months, and 16 days. But this kid looked so much like him it hurt to breathe. He walked toward the passenger door with that same loping gait Jeremy had always had, shoulders slightly hunched like he was apologizing for taking up space. When he reached for the handle, I almost screamed at him to stop, to go away, to leave me alone with my grief. But I didn't. I unlocked the door instead. The dome light flickered on as he climbed in, and I got my first close look at him. Not Jeremy. Couldn't be Jeremy. This kid was maybe 19 or 20, and Jeremy had been 23 when he died, but the resemblance was staggering. Same sharp cheekbones, same slightly too large ears, same hands with those long piano player fingers that Jeremy had inherited from my mother. "Thanks for stopping," he said, and his voice was wrong. Too deep, too smooth. Nothing like Jeremy's perpetual rasp from too many cigarettes and screaming matches with his mother. "Where are you headed?" I managed to ask, my voice sounding strange in my own ears. "Wherever you're going." He smiled and something cold slithered down my spine. That smile was exactly right. Exactly Jeremy's smile. The one he'd give me when he was about to ask for money.